September 11th has affected, everybody. But, when I was in combat in Iraq and we're doing other operations overseas, it's very personal. On 9/11, doing services or helping volunteer is paying tribute to the fallen for me.
It is such an emotional memory for so many people. It is a day that they put the nation above themselves, and that's not a day that they're asking what they can do for themselves, but what they can do for the nation.
It was really an honor and a privilege for Habitat for Humanity New York City to participate in the 9/11 Day of Service and Remembrance, particularly in New York City, where the event was such a tragedy. To have people from all walks of life come together and unite in positive action was, I think, really healing for our community, for the people who volunteered, and really was a positive day for the city.
Well, we applied for the 9/11 grant because we had already begun a great deal of work in our organization to better serve veterans, and it was a perfect fit with what we wanted to do more of. I would absolutely encourage other affiliates to get involved in the 9/11 Day of Service, and there's a number of different ways that affiliates could do that. Using a Brush with Kindness project, as we did, was a way for us to be able to do a project and show a significant impact in a short period of time.
There's a VA resource center that's starting right next to the VA. We were able to go in and help paint it and get it going. And we highlighted the need that is out there for veterans that are coming home.
The project entailed a vacant house that's next to our restore, and we had the whole house painted. Jeff had gotten some school children to come over from the Montessori school to help with flowers.
All the children, all 45 of them, were very active in pulling the weeds and putting the mulch down and making sure the flowers in the right place. And it was a very, very moving and neat thing.
We had people out on the site who knew individuals who had lost their lives on that day, and so the opportunity to honor the heroes, the first responders, and the victims of 9/11 was a very, very moving and meaningful opportunity.
For 9/11, Habitat's in a unique position to be able to bring a lot of community partners together. It's built in our system to actually convene a large number of people on a given day with a given purpose and a given mission. And we do that every day, and when 9/11 comes around, it's crazy not to ask, why aren't we involved in that and why aren't we doing more?
The day presented an opportunity for us to deepen some relationships we had with some corporate partners, as well as to bring out some new partners. We were really excited to have the Navy coming out and participating. We had the Port Authority of New York City and New Jersey.
It's only strengthened our relationship with the local Veterans Administration. It's allowed us to probably in the future do a lot more projects with them in terms of housing. We didn't build a house yesterday, we did strengthen a partnership.
For our own staff, it was so meaningful to be able to put this concerted effort into serving veterans in a more meaningful way that it uplifted the morale of our organization. And I have to say that it was so humbling and such a blessing. I think every affiliate would find a similar situation in their community.
A lot of our AmeriCorps here in New York City are a bit younger and maybe didn't know so much about 9/11 or didn't remember it. And for them to take part in a day in New York City that honored the fallen and the victims and the heroes, I think really enhanced their perspective.
I want to continue to see this happen every year. I don't want it to be just a one-time thing.
For us, it's going to become a way of life. So what we will try to do each year is to use that day to highlight the work we do on an ongoing basis as an organization.
This is a day that a lot of people want a way to serve, and Habitat is a great avenue for serving others.